Devils. J-Dog back to answer more questions. And today, going over goddamn paid questions again. Got two more for the day. Two today, but I still have Robert Green from yesterday. So knock him out first. He sent me this. It's kind of like my opinion on some canoe ass shit, it looks like. Because I did watch it. It's pretty canoe. Sup, J-Dog? Where does this weigh in on the canoe scale? He sends me the YouTube link. I think it yo-yo-yo's right up there with the best of them. Does it give epicardectomony a run for their money? The band's name is Tomb of Doom, so go search Tomb of Doom. It was pretty goddamn canoe. I gotta say, I don't know if it was epicardectomony singer with the fucking dude. That was fucking just bad. That one video I went over a year ago, a live thing that I don't remember. Somebody emailed it to me. I was like, holy fuck, ski, dude, this kid's fun. This blows away Big Papa. Band's name is Tomb of Doom. I think they made an error in their name and originally meant Tomb of Douche. Should damn well be that. Believe it or not, the album is actually pretty sought after on more than one occasion. It's sold for 100. Good for them. Check out its sale history on Discogs. I'll take your word for it on that. And oh yeah, I gotta admit, I actually love this album. Ha ha. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the fucking. I don't know if I love it, but I do like Eternal Suffering. He said Devourment, Blessing the Decapitated, Lividity, Waco Jesus, and they're not as bad as that guy you sent me. Not even close. It was just a progression from all that, man, where they got that bad. Because back then, yeah, bands like Anal Blast and all them, like there was canoes and definitely like fucking paperboy looking ass motherfuckers in the band, but it wasn't as bad as it became. What I honestly think is that it became almost like a joke. Like the people that actually noticed, like myself, I mean, yeah, the fucking brain dead idiots. Not going to mention any names. There's some guys I actually like. They're in that scene, the sick shit, bro. And it's like they look metal, but yet all the people they associate with, I'm like, why are you letting these guys in the band and shit, dude? Like, they're clearly not into this. I think it's people like myself that maybe didn't have a harsh stance on it, but they noticed it, thought it was kind of funny, and just exaggerated it. That's what epicardectomony and shit has to be, because it wasn't that bad. I mean, again, the worst I guess you could say with the sports jerseys and shit like that. But again, I think it was just they were happy to be in America and shit like that. Was Vomit Remnants. I remember when they did come here, they were all duked out, but dude, they didn't even speak English or anything. I think it was just kind of like a first time in America. I'm not saying they're walking around with goddamn in their country with fucking black clothes, combat boots, spikes and fucking spikes, leather, fucking chains, bullet belts. I'm not saying that. I know for a fact they weren't. But they like I said, they got a pass almost just because with the cultural difference and the language barrier, it's almost like they didn't even know what the fuck's going on. That's why I goddamn describe it. You think that song gets a spin at Death Metal Pizza? Never been to Death Metal Pizza, but based on what the fuck I heard, yeah, that's the kind of shit it is. Uh, cheers, Rob G 305, Robert Green, whatever the motherfucking fuck y'all devils know me as. Yeah, I recognize the user ID now, and I recognize your name because you goddamn actually place orders. Just the way I like it, goddamn it. My favorite goddamn devils, the ones that place hell's orders, paid questions, and comment on the channel. That's a supporter, goddamn it. So, dude, when I put it on, it's this guy with a fucking stupid ass fucking baseball cap. Pretty sure it was goddamn flat brim too. Just it's just that tough guy shit, man. What it is it's these fucking sports fan fucking just ghetto ass motherfuckers that stumbled across any death metal band. It could have been whether it been Cannibal Corpse, whether it been the Tish, whether it been anybody, just any death metal band. It's usually a bigger band. It could even been Immolation, but it's usually the Cannibals, the Dying Fetuses, the Suffocations, whatever. They stumble across that, and I know because I've kind of met these people in high school. Shit, whoa, this shit's crazy, bro. That type of thing, and maybe they do think it's kind of cool. I mean, I remember one kid in high school. He was in wrestling and shit like the actual, the high school wrestling. And he's like, yeah, man, I like to listen to that shit, put it on when it's, because he heard it from me, checked it out from the shirts. He was a nice kid, but he's like, yeah, put it on to get fucking psyched up for a match or whatever. It's like, is there anything wrong with that? No, but it's just that's not a fanatic. Again, it's not a fan. It's not a fanatical. It's just he likes it for a certain time of day. Every now and then, he's a weekend warrior. That's what he is. I remember the funny thing is because like I said, I noticed all these goddamn posers and the shit, bro. That scene, primarily that scene, because again, with the black metal image and shit like that, it didn't have that many guys. Um, with at least with just the image, the black metal, and even like the more darker death metal shit, the immolations and stuff like that, it didn't really. You'd get a fan here and there, but for the most part, everyone looked pretty fucking goddamn. They knew it was up, looked pretty respectable. So I noticed in that scene, I remember when I first met, it was the time I first met Dawn of the Dead then. It was at a McDonald's fucking meetup. I met Kanye 2 or 3 times before, and that's when he was introducing us to Don, me, Eric, and Chase. We had a meet up with them at McDonald's. It was the fucking five of us that met up. And it got in the conversation, and we were talking about some of the other Hell's release ideas that we're planning on doing. Keep in mind, I think the only thing we put out at this point was the Spawn of Satan Bloodsick CD, I believe, because we're meeting up with Don to do Nunslaughter stuff. And the first thing we did, the first vinyl release ever, was the Nunslaughter Setnix split 7-inch. So we're discussing the details of that, and we were talking about how like we do vinyl, and I'm not going to say any band names because I don't want them to fucking come back and bite me in the ass. But I remember telling them, "Hey, we'd like to do such and such on 12-inch LP," and they started busting out fucking laughing. Busting out laughing. What's so goddamn funny? He's like, dude, that fan base, they don't collect vinyl, dude. They're not in that. Like half those guys are fucking posers. Like in that band, they're like, you got the one head honcho. Yeah, not saying names. No name, not too hard to figure out though. But no, hey, I didn't say anyone. You got the one guy, yeah, he looks fucking metal. Then look at the other fucking guy, dude. Look at that fucking drummer, dude. Goddamn paperboy during the week and fucking grave robber and brutal metalist on the weekend. He's like, dude, this guy's not a fucking metalist. He's just a goddamn fucking poser. That's what they said. And when I started to break it down like that, I just started laughing. I was like, oh, I noticed these guys. I did notice that Billy, let's just say it's called, was the only guy that looked metal. The only guy that had long hair. The only guy that had black clothes on. The only guy up there headbanging. Had some canoe at. The other guys are just fucking, what's with these fucking dumbass ball caps? Totally knew what they meant. I just thought that was a hilarious analogy. But thinking back to it now that I'm bringing it up and talk to it, that's exactly what it is, dude. It's Weekend Warriors. This canoe shit you sent me, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's some sports fan, goddamn, he's into rap and stupid shit. He just thinks, oh man, this shit is fucking heavy. So he's trying to do his imitation of it, but he's not a dude. If you put on Outward to Golta and he walks in here, it's gonna be Darren Headlights dick in the mouth. He doesn't collect vinyl records. He doesn't know true goddamn metal. He doesn't know if you're to ask him what's the first death metal album of all time, like just the history. Again, when we break it down, a relatively new genre, mind you. If it's 1985, as most people are going to agree, it's the same age as me. It's 38 years old. That's a new genre, dude. It's relatively new. It's not even at 60 years old geezer state yet. But if you're asked somebody like this guy, and what is it, Tomb? Fuck, that was my place over this fucking idiot guy. Whatever the fucking band was, I said in the beginning, or to toss the goddamn slip. You ask him or any of these other fucking jackasses, what's the first death metal record? Now I understand it's a goddamn debate, but something like this should come out of his mouth if he's in the loop and if he's actually a fan of this shit. Possessed Seven Churches, Morbid Angel, Abominations, Desolation, even Repulsion, Horrified, Death, Scream, Bloody Gore. One of those should come out of his fucking mouth. But it's not because he doesn't know any of this information. Again, a relatively new genre because he's not into this, dude. It's kind of I've used the analogy before to look tough and impress his buds. That's all that shit is, and they're fucking posers, dude. And you can just spot them a mile away. So yeah, he's canoe as fuck, dude. When I see guys like that, again, as I've said it before, there's people of all outside the metal scene that I do like and get along with, but you can judge a book by its cover 99.9% of the time. When I see guys like that, let's say he wasn't even doing the death metal shit or the deathcore or whatever the fuck that crap would you consider. I could see that with the flat brim, the sports gear on and shit like that. I'm like 99.999% chance there's no way I would get along with this motherfucker or like him or have anything to want any just any desire to want to talk to him. And again, there's that 0.1%. Oh, man, he's pretty fucking cool dude, man. He's funny as fuck. He knows some good movies. You have something else to relate to. But 99.9% of the time, I can judge that book by its cover and I'd be right. And I know because I always am. So, yeah, it's just more fucking shitheads trashing up the scene that just need to go. Just annoying human beings. Forget even the scene or any of that. Just need to go away. Just fucking annoying. Just like shoo fly. Just goddamn swat that goddamn fly. Next goddamn paid fucking question is from Carl Aaron Rogers. I think this one came in yesterday too. Yeah, the next two on the separate page. Yep. Yo J Dog, check out this band that Unique Leader recently put out named Worm Shepherd. Dude, Unique Leader past goddamn pretty much Path of Weakening was just all I wasn't a fan. I'd take that back. There might be there was Disavowed, Perceptive Deception. That might be the latest thing. That was in the 2000s. Paemia, Cerebral Serial. That was good too. There was a few except the very early 2000s. But I don't think 2005 up there was anything that I liked. The label has fallen off a bit the past decade. You got that right. But holy shit, I almost got AIDS just watching this video. On another, yeah, dude, it's just I wasn't too shocked because I'm like, I knew all that Unique Leader junk was just fucking, dude. It was just over polished. They're the ones that kind of like with the brutal death metal that like you looked at the cover and you're like, what's with this goddamn Adobe Photoshop commercial ass Ramstein looking cover? And then before you put it on, you knew it was gonna be drums triggered to all fucking hell, and fucking just the next everybody out trying to guitar tech out the next guy, just technical death metal that was just like that just gave you a fucking headache. Where you're just like, I don't know why these guys think this is brutal or great. This is completely unmemorable. It's all starting to blur together. The backbone of all their influences was goddamn Suffocation, and it was just Suffocation and Morbid Angel, I would say, like Covenant era Morbid Angel and Formula's Fatal Flesh. They just tried to turn that up another few notches with extra trigger drums, boring ass fucking just technical wanker fucking riffs, and just a polished fucking image. Usually baseball hats and all those. It was just a junk fest. I mean, is it as canoe as that fucking idiot before Tomb, whatever the hell it was, Tomb douche? No, but it was just like bland, generic, just commercialized that didn't get popular death metal, technical death metal. You're just like, this is just junk. So when I saw it got a little worse, because to be honest, Unique Leader in the last fucking 10 years, what have they even done? Do they even still do shit? I know they're still around, and Maddie Way doesn't reply to my goddamn emails. Why? I have no idea. We're talking shit about him, J-Dog. Not fucking really. What do you want to talk shit about him? Yeah, I kind of talking shit about Unique Leader now, I guess. It's not even talking shit, it's just giving my goddamn honest opinion. You can go over and listen to fuck Hell's Headbangers. Man, they put out those shitty fucking Nunslaughter bands, and goddamn, that's a fucking 10-year-old could play that. If he was to do videos saying that, I wouldn't be offended. It's total his opinion. It's not really talking shit. So I know some idiot's going to say that. And again, I was emailing him before I even started the channel, so you can't use that goddamn excuse. And just hey bro, doing it ourselves, or hey bro, got another label. That would suffice. Just nothing, zero, no reply. Who the fuck knows? But what they've been doing the last 10 goddamn years, release wise, I mean, apparently this fucking canoe has shit. Worm Shepherd. That's hanging out with goddamn Earache and shit. Earache and I don't think anybody's got fucking Roadrunner beat. I mean, Nickelback, rah. It don't get any worse than that. On another note, have you seen the band photos inside the booklet for Belials Key Judo B assassination? Oh, I sure did. It's so fucking funny you bring that up because I forgot all about that. Had a conversation about that back in the day too. Do GBK get a pass for wearing sports shorts and sports jerseys? They don't get a pass from me, but all these goddamn fucking racist ass posers that, in my opinion, more annoying ass fucks that need to go away because they're not true metalists either. They ain't spinning the goddamn balls. They don't fucking like the Necrovore demo. They're just in this racist fucking hillbilly junk. I heard they're bringing out a split album with epicardectomony and internal bleeding soon on Footlocker Records later. Goddamn it. That's why I was annoying. I remember having this conversation. To be honest, I think it was with Connie and them again. This is 20 years ago with the GBK guys. What's with the soccer jerseys and shit? And the thing that was annoying about it is because that's GBK is more of a black metal band, right? And generally speaking, it was the black metal people that would point out the shit that I say, which is just obvious. You should at least, you don't have to be duped out, inverted crosses, and have this complete J-Dog. Some people just got off work. I get that, but you should just, if you're in the band, you should at least be like, I could tell this guy listens to metal music. That, at least have that image. That's not hard to fucking do. That's it. I'm not saying you have to do anything other than that. And then you would get a pass, fine, whatever. Kind of half-assing it, but that's fine. At least got a metal shirt on, black clothes, not pink shorts and shit like the Baphomet fucking moron. That's stupid shit. You know what I mean? That shouldn't need to be explained. But what's annoying is they come from a scene that's they're the ones in general that would call this shit out. They would call the internal bleedings out. They would call the devourments and lividities out. But GBK doesn't. I've never ever heard anyone in the scene bring them up. Like on the NWN forum board on this channel, till now, you bring it up. That's why it's hysterical. I forgot. It's so unbrought up that I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. Why do they get a pass? It's the equivalent of what annoys me about the band Dark Throne. They betray their genre of where they started, trend jumping like a motherfucker, and it's fine if you like it. But them same idiots, Dark Throne does no wrong. But then they'll rip on Cannibal and Deicide, which it's like, okay, you can argue those bands have done the same album for the last 20 years. You can argue that they're boring. But your guys are ripping on them like they're backstabbing traitors to where they start, what they set out to do. It's like their last album is way more true to their first album over Dark Throne. And technically, Dark Throne, they were over that because the first album was the sweetest death metal sound record before they even got to a black metal record. It's like, you make no sense. Again, if you're just to say the analogy, I just don't like them because I think they're boring. Fine, that's fine. But they're literally ripping on them for it's like the bands you're praising are just as guilty or way fucking worse. Like Dark Throne, way worse than Cannibal or Deicide as far as betraying what they set out to do. Makes no sense. GBK guys don't get that whole black metal crowd. They're the first to rip on the internal bleedings and shit. It's like, but your buddies over here are doing it too. They look fucking ridiculous as well. But you have nothing to say about them. It's just a big pet peeve with me in life is one way street motherfuckers. Well, they give passes to people. Like I'm like big time too. Not like, don't get me wrong, there's people I'm friends of whatever. I'm like, hey, kind of gets a pass, whatever. Knowing him. He's cool though. I know his things. But not what it's like, it's the exact same fucking thing where it's like, dude, come on. You don't get a pass for that. And if anything, what they're doing is worse because it's black metal. Black metal, definitely, I think everybody agrees, needs to have some type of image. That's not my goddamn rules. It's the way it was fucking created since Venom. Then the Bathory, everybody, Mayhem, they all had a goddamn image. So, yeah, again, I've talked about GBK and I'm not gonna be talking shit about them before any of their fucking band members come over here and fucking piss and whine and say fucking dumb shit. Dude, I like the shit. I promoted your band. We sell your band. But what is annoying? Your fan base is annoying. It's a bunch of fucking poser racist hillbillies a lot of the times. Not all of them. I know some serious fucking trueheads that like the shit. But a lot of them, it's like, that's why, for example, if you come to Cleveland, it's going to be sold out. But if Disaster comes here, it's not. You're like, Disaster from Germany, like, which has been around longer, has more albums, as metal as it fucking gets. To me, I definitely question, are you even into metal? If you like nothing by Disaster, at least think it's respectable. That won't be sold. I can guarantee you if I was to put, I'm almost ready to do the litmus test alone. I'm having fucking at the Agora, Cleveland, Ohio. 1 year I'm bringing in GBK. 6 months later I'm bringing Disaster. Those are the headlining bands on separate dates. Just to prove a fucking point. GBK will sell out, or if it don't sell out, it will sell more tickets. It'll be way more packed. GBK will be about 500 goddamn people there. Disaster, there'll be like Disaster headlining here in the shitty ass land. There'll probably be like 200 fucking people. I almost want to do it just to prove a point. People like, and then some people said in the comments because I've already talked about this goddamn topic. Well, yeah, that's because GBK they don't play out that often. Disaster does. I've seen them once in my life. They played at fucking at MDF. Yes, they're coming in shit metal threat shit. That's why Dog will be there. One of the reasons. Destroy 666 and goddamn God Throne too. The three main fucking hits for me. You put this way. How many times do you think Disaster's been to the land? Fucking zero. So you can't give me that. Well, they don't play out that much. GBK's been here. How do I know? Because they played our goddamn Hell's Head Bash. But still, if next year I had both, guarantee the GBK. So you can't sell that. Well, they don't play out as much, brah. That's why. Can't use that excuse. No, it's because it's a bunch of fucking hillbilly. It's because the controversy of why a lot of those fans like it. Again, yes, it attracts true heads. Yes, I think they got good shit. Their first album is fucking great. That new album, gotta say, it was a jammer. I'm not go and check it out. Highly recommend it. Not saying bad about them, but I'm saying they attract annoying fans, just like Cannibal Corpse, favorite band of all time. They have annoying fans. Slayer, Show No Mercy, greatest metal record of all motherfucking time. Somebody held a gun to my head. What is the greatest metal record of all time? I think Slayer Show No Mercy is. But who's got the most annoying fan base in true metal? Not talking about Tweetcore, Slayer. Dude, that's why I never even gone to see Slayer live ever. Why? Two reasons. One, last good record they did in my book is Rain and Blood. That's 1986. Some songs on South of Heaven are good. After that, it's pretty much fucking this sucks. A song here and there was pretty good. But for the most part, a junk catalog. So it's like a lot of the songs they're going to do, I'm not even going to recognize. So that's reason one. Reason two is like, dude, they by far, dude, they have a more annoying fan base than Suffocation, more annoying fan base than Dying Fetus, Cannibal Corpse, uh, Development. Their fan base is annoying, dude. A bunch of fucking construction worker, goddamn football watching douchebags that start fights in the goddamn pit. I've heard stories. I know. Bunch of soccer jerseys everywhere. And they're not. They promote that crap too later on. What's his face, Kerry, and then wearing jerseys and stuff, looking like idiots. That's why I didn't go, because their fan base is beyond annoying. So I'm not talking shit per se on Slayer. Greatest metal record ever. Same with GBK. Argleslin, same thing. Half their fans are just fucking posers that are just falling in for controversy. I'm sorry, that's what it is. It's just fucking flat out what it is. It's obvious as shit. And the fact that they don't call out the jerseys and stuff, but they will for other bands, it just tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, they don't. That shit don't get a pass from me too. Thought it was ridiculous too. Well, why do you still like some of their stuff, J Dog? It's kind of like I said. I like Eternal Suffering too. Think I'd ever hang out with any of them fucking bozos? Fuck no. Wow, they might be cool guys. Maybe I'd still hang out with them. I don't know. It's just like Eternal Bleeding. People, Eternal Bleeding's playing Milwaukee Metal Fest. People are like, hey, you go, J Dog. Would you interview the guys? Nudge, nudge. I'm like, yeah, I would. I've got no problem with them personally. It's me fucking busting balls. If anything, that'd be a great video. Let's do a fucking debate. Why is baseball caps okay in death metal? They can have their side, I have my side. I don't dislike the guys. They might be the coolest guys in the world. It's just this is a metal channel, so we're going to talk about my opinions. They come on, they can get theirs. You saw I interviewed Chris Garza. I have no problem. It doesn't mean I dislike these people. So quit taking the shit out of context. Some of you guys are stupid as fuck. So, but if I do Eternal Bleeding, they see this. I want an original guy. I don't want some fucking ham and egg or the guy with the corn shirt that it looks like he's fucking 18 years old with hair on his dick for the last 3 years. I'm not interviewing his dumbass. His opinion is completely fucking irrelevant to me. I want whoever the original singer, he's 47 years old. He's on the demo, and the first album and everything. I want that guy, whoever the fuck that is. Don't know their names. So, yeah, that's kind of my goddamn stance for it. GBK gets no goddamn pass in those soccer jerseys for me. Gotta go, brah. Look metal or don't have a band photo in your album. Those are your two goddamn options. One or the other. Don't give a shit what it is. King Diamond likes fucking NASCAR and Dallas Cowboys. He doesn't bring that into his albums. You see his band photos. You see Don't Break the Oath. Looks metal as fuck. You see him on stage. I've never seen the King ever with a scheduled show. Not you yanked him off from the crowd and did a Metallica cover. That type of bullshit. Even then, I think he's looked metal, but I could be. I guess I know someone's gonna say that. So I think he might have been just in his street clothes or whatever. Talking about a scheduled goddamn Fader King Diamond show that he was wearing a NASCAR hat or a backwards Cowboys hat. Never seen it ever. Why? He's a fan of it. Because he knows, dude. It's fucking it's common fucking sense. That's why. Dog comes over and says it and points out the fucking obvious. People act like the goddamn sky's falling. Bunch of dumb fucking dumb fucks. What's the surgery? You know what to do. What's the about to get in right in the morning? Later, goddamn it.